Bugatti. The name doesn't just stand for cars. It's about speed, power, luxury, and the ultimate symbol of exclusivity. When people hear Bugatti, they think of the fastest, most luxurious, and most expensive cars on the planet. But how did Bugatti achieve this legendary status? Why do its cars cost millions of dollars, and what makes them so special? Today, we're taking you deep into the fascinating story of Bugatti, from its origins over a century ago to its reign as the king of hypercars. By the end of this journey, you'll understand why Bugatti isn't just a car. It's an experience. Stick with us until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to LuxReviews for more incredible stories like this one. The beginnings of Bugatti. Bugatti's story starts in 1909 when Ettore Bugatti founded the company in Molsheim, a small town that was then in Germany but is now part of France. Ettore wasn't just any engineer. He was a perfectionist with a vision. For him, cars weren't just machines. They were art, and every detail had to be perfect. The first car Ettore built was the Type 10. This car was light, fast, and groundbreaking for its time. But Ettore didn't stop there. He wanted something that would really stand out. That's when he introduced the Type 13, a car that would change everything for Bugatti. It wasn't just fast, it was reliable and beautiful. It proved its worth by winning the Brescia Grand Prix in 1921, putting Bugatti firmly on the map as a brand to watch. The 1920s and 1930s were Bugatti's golden age in racing. During this time, Bugatti built cars that didn't just compete, they dominated. One of the most iconic Bugatti models from this era is the Type 35. This car wasn't just fast, it was a technological marvel. With its lightweight design and aerodynamic shape, the Type 35 set new standards in racing. Here's what's amazing. The Type 35 won over 2,000 races. Think about that for a second. That's a record that very few cars, if any, have matched. It became the car that every racer wanted to drive and every competitor feared. But Bugatti didn't stop with making race cars. They were also known for how elegant their race cars looked. Ettore believed that speed and beauty could go hand in hand, and the Type 35 was proof of that. Ettore Bugatti wasn't just interested in speed. He wanted to prove that Bugatti could build the most luxurious car in the world. That's where the Bugatti Royale comes in. This wasn't just any car. It was built for royalty. The Royale was enormous, over 21 feet long, and had an engine so powerful it could have been used in airplanes. Bugatti only made 6 Royales, and each one was a masterpiece. These cars weren't for everyday use. They were for kings, queens, and the wealthiest people on the planet. The Royale set the tone for Bugatti's future. It showed that Bugatti wasn't just about performance. It was about exclusivity, craftsmanship, and creating cars that no one else could. World War II changed everything, and Bugatti was no exception. Ettore Bugatti passed away in 1947, and without his leadership, the company struggled to find its direction. The factory in Molsheim was damaged during the war, and the company's racing success became a distant memory. By the 1950s, Bugatti was barely holding on. For decades, it seemed like the brand's best days were behind it. The comeback of a lifetime. Fast forward to the late 1990s, and Bugatti was about to make a comeback like no other. Volkswagen Group bought the brand and decided to bring it back to life. But they didn't just want to revive Bugatti. They wanted to redefine what a car could be. Volkswagen's vision was to create the ultimate car, something that would push the limits of engineering and luxury. That vision became the Bugatti Veyron. Introduced in 2005, the Veyron wasn't just a car. It was a technological marvel. It had a Dewey 16 engine that produced 1,001 horsepower and could go over 250 miles per hour. At the time, no other production car could match those numbers. But the Veyron wasn't just about speed. Its interior was handcrafted with the finest materials, making it as luxurious as it was fast. Here's the shocking part. Bugatti actually lost money on every Veyron they sold. The car was so expensive to produce that even its $1.7 million price tag didn't cover the costs. But Volkswagen didn't care. The Veyron wasn't about making money. It was about making history. It was about showing the world that Bugatti was back and better than ever. Why are Bugatti cars so expensive? Let's break this down. What makes Bugatti cars so expensive? First, it's engineering. Bugatti doesn't just build cars. They push the limits of what's possible. Their engines are some of the most powerful in the world, and they use materials like carbon fiber and titanium to make their cars both lightweight and incredibly strong. Second, there's the craftsmanship. Every Bugatti is built by hand. Skilled artisans spend hundreds of hours making sure every detail is perfect. From the stitching on the seats to the finish on the exterior, everything is done to the highest standard. Third, there's the exclusivity. Bugatti doesn't mass-produce cars. They make only a few hundred each year, and each car is unique. If you own a Bugatti, you're part of a very small and very exclusive club. That exclusivity is a big part of what makes the brand so desirable. Finally, there's the history. Bugatti isn't just a car brand, it's a legend. When you buy a Bugatti, you're not just buying a car. You're buying a piece of history, a piece of art, and a piece of engineering brilliance. After the Veyron, Bugatti introduced the Chiron. This car took everything great about the Veyron and made it even better. The Chiron has 1,500 horsepower and can reach speeds of over 260 miles per hour. But like the Veyron, it's not just about speed. The Chiron is a luxury car through and through. The interior feels like something out of a private jet, with every detail crafted to perfection. Bugatti didn't stop there. They started making special editions of the Chiron, like the Divo, the Centodieci, and La Voiture Noire. These cars are even more exclusive than the standard Chiron. La Voiture Noire, for example, sold for $18.7 million, making it the most expensive new car ever sold. Bugatti isn't just famous for its cars. It's also a pop culture icon. You hear about Bugatti in rap songs, see them in blockbuster movies, and watch celebrities show them off on Instagram. When you think of luxury, speed, and success, you think of Bugatti. The car industry is changing fast, with a shift towards electric vehicles. Bugatti is adapting to this change by exploring hybrid and electric hypercars. They've partnered with Rimac, a company known for its electric car technology, to create the next generation of hypercars. But even as they embrace new technology, Bugatti remains committed to its core values: luxury, performance, and exclusivity. Bugatti isn't just a car brand. It's a symbol of what's possible when you combine passion, engineering, and artistry. Whether it's the speed, the craftsmanship, or the exclusivity, Bugatti will always be in a league of its own. It's not just about cars, it's about creating dreams on wheels. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Bugatti, hit that like button and subscribe to LuxReviews. Let us know in the comments, if you could own any Bugatti, which one would it be? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.